They were getting down the Accam, Vincent side in the first half a lot.
Yeah.
What changed? Because they didn't really get to do that in the second.
Well, we did already in the first half. 30 minutes of the first half, we switched to 4-3-3. That helped us to spread a little bit more in the midfield line, so David could be closer to Brandon and help him to cover Afful, who's obviously very dangerous in the first half. And then we also dropping Dax McCarty in a spot in front of the defense. We covered Higuain better, and then the huge commitment and huge work of the guys. It's all up to them. Whatever the coaches we imagine and whatever we want to do, whatever is the plan, it's about the players. So I think fantastic reaction. I saw pride in our players, and the comeback was great. Actually, very happy with that. We got to keep building.
Did you see a bounce back from a first half to a second half performance like that last year?
I think we had good. What I would say also positive side of this game was we did have good comebacks, but we weren't capable of keeping the result and try to keep being dangerous and trying to score goals, and then don't lose that positive comeback that we had like today in a game. So that means that in a lot of games we tied the game, or we were leading 1-0 in the last 5 minutes, we would drop points. It didn't happen today, so that's something very, very positive.
You feeling good?
Yeah, I feel we had a good start of the season. That's something that is very important for us, especially. Obviously, we had a very bad season last year. Good start, but it's just the start. Now we got to keep building.
Just one more for you. Any difference in the approach with Goossens and Juninho switch at the last minute, or is that how you would have played with Juninho in there?
Well, it depends. Always depends. Juninho is very important for us. It's very good for us that we can count on him for the next game. So it's very important that we have all our guys ready. And we obviously with Juninho, with Goossens, with all our players, with Dax, we have a lot of options and a lot of possibilities. I think we have a very good depth in our team, and that's very important for the long season. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. You need anything?
Right to left, it looked like it made a big difference. How did it on the field? Did that make a big difference to you, or?
Yeah, I think so. Like in the second half, we controlled the game. In the second half, we created so many chances, and I think we isolated their back for 1v1, so that helped us a lot. And for us, we are happy. Not happy. We could have won the game in the second half, but we are happy. I think I would take the 1 point before the game.
How did goal on opening day? How do you feel about that? What's your reaction?
Yeah, it feels great. For me, my confidence is going higher and higher, and I'm happy to get on the score sheet in the first game of the season.
Not every single one of the pieces was together today. How do you feel about it? You think there's going to be a lot of chances put together this season?
Yeah, I think so. We have a good squad this season, and for us, this is the first game. First half we didn't do really well, but second half we came and next game we have Juninho back, and it will be the first squad for us, and we create a lot of chances.
How do you feel? What's it going to be like next week at home?
That's our home opener, and for me, I think the fans will expect us to win the game, and I think we'll give the fans a great show and entertainment next week.
Is there anything else you want to tell me?
I think 1 point in Columbus not too bad, especially the way we started the game. So for me, I'm happy with the 1 point.
All right, cheers. Thank you. Fire debut. How'd you feel starting on the road? 1-1 draw. What can you take from that?
Overall, really happy with the result. Obviously, anytime you go on the road and get a point, it's a good thing, especially first game of the season. New team, a lot of new players against a really good team, Columbus. They're always very good at home, very tough to play against. You got to be happy with the result. Obviously, tale of two halves, I thought. First half, I thought they outplayed us. I thought tactically we were a little bit off in terms of our pressure. We just let them play way too easily, and they broke us down numerous times, and they rightfully had a 1-0 lead. Second half, changed up our formation a little bit, changed up our pressing, and I thought we played really well, and I thought we came out, made them uncomfortable, and we pressed them really well in the second half. We had a lot of possession, created a lot of chances, scored a great goal, and then, probably it was anyone's game at the end there. I thought we had Lucho Solignac had a really good chance to finish the game off, and they had a couple half chances, but overall, really happy with the point.
With your new team, what do you see the ceiling for it? I mean, you guys are still getting to know each other.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new pieces, so moving forward.
A lot of potential. A lot of potential on this team. Still think we have a long way to go, for sure. We're a project, I would say still. Obviously, we're missing a very important player in Juninho today. I thought John Goosen stepped in the middle of the field and played really well. Had a couple good chances. Probably could have scored a goal. I thought for the most part we grew into the game. It was a tough first half, like I said. But the second half, I think we showed more of our potential. We were dangerous. I think once guys, play a little bit more together and get on the same page, our ceiling is as high as we want it to be. I think we have the potential to certainly do some damage in this league, and the playoffs is always the goal. So we're going to try to make the playoffs and try to make a deep run in the Open Cup, and we'll see how we can do it.
Wonderful. Cold day in Columbus. Tough way to start, but how you feel about looking forward to next week against Salt Lake?
Yeah, obviously, I think there are positives we can take out of the game. I think we'll have to watch some video, see why we were not as good in the first half. But yeah, we made some in-game adjustments, and I think the good thing about this team is we showed character. It could have been easy to come into the locker room with our heads down, frustrated with how we played in the first half, and saying that Columbus was going to come out and do the same things to us in the second half, but they didn't. Thought we flipped the script on them a little bit. We pressed them really well. Certainly gained more confidence in the second half as it wore on. And I thought we were actually the team on the front foot more in the second half. So we can take a lot of positives from that. Obviously looking forward to our first home game against Salt Lake. Have to win games at home if you want to be successful in this league. We have to get Toyota Park back to being a fortress. We have to make sure teams are scared to come play us there. So, for me, what I'll preach is that, nothing less than 3 points is acceptable when we go home, and it's going to be a big challenge, but we hope our fans will push us on to win.
Appreciate that. You said the tactical change came out at halftime. Was there something said, or did it
yeah,
give more confidence in the
I think
formation,
it was actually something we tried to tactically change in around the 30th, 35th minute. Tried to go, instead of being in a 4-4-2, tried to drop Michael DeLue a little deeper and be in more of a 4-3-3. I think their midfielders and their center backs, they had a little bit too much time and space to play the ball through our lines. They were finding Higuain too easily. We were, to be honest, kind of chasing shadows in the first half, and that's really frustrating when you can't get close to the ball. So, with Michael DeLue dropping a little deeper and John Goosen's going a little higher and me being kind of the point man in the middle of the field there, we were able to get closer to their center midfielders. And I think Higuain had less of an influence in the second half, and we forced them into some really bad turnovers in their own defensive half and created some good chances through that. So it was a good adjustment by the coaching staff, and I think we executed it well.
Thank you very much for your time. Safe trip home.
Thank you.
Thank you.